So this is really on about what the definition of success is, and I'm going to upset people with this because I hear a lot of like, oh, if you're doing what you're passionate about, you're going to be, you're going to be successful. Well, that's anybody that's actually run a business knows that that's complete BS. All right, it's if you're passionate about building T-Rex models out of toenails, seriously, how easy is that even to scale and to grow? At the end of the day, if you're not paying your bills, if you're not making yourself financially secure, okay, it doesn't matter what you're doing, it's not going to be it's not going to bring you joy. Okay, and so when we talk about success, it's everybody avoids this term, and we kind of avoid the elephant in the room. And I'm not saying you need to earn billions of dollars or millions of dollars or whatever. How to be successful is to honestly look at what you would need in your life in order to be able to do whatever you want. Now, I personally, I travel full time. Right now, my definition of success for me is having the freedom to travel full time and to be able to not worry about, sort of bills and, and understand that I'm building security as well. Now, that doesn't mean that there's plenty of people out there that have goals that way in excess of that. Maybe they want the the $30, that would be cool, $30 million mansion or some, whatever it is. So to me, the definition of success is actually what you would need to not worry about the logistics of life. And that really, I believe, is the true definition of success. Because once you achieve that, you then have choices. So I guess if we want to break it down one step further, is the definition of success is having options. Okay, options are like the best thing you can have, because then think about it. You have the option to travel or not travel. You have the option to buy the jet ski if you want. There's all of those things. Now, whatever that requires in a monetary aspect, it is going to require money. We live in that type of society. And so this is why I have such a huge problem when people focus more in, and I see company owners doing this as well, and they talk about passion as if it is the single driver that will put you where. Well, I love what I do, okay, and I guess at my default, I'm a problem solver. It's like, I look at why a client isn't growing their business and I figure out what's wrong and we fix it, okay? And so in essence, I love doing that. So you could say that my passion is problem solving. However, if you look at the two businesses I have, that's part of it. It's not the main driver. Are there aspects of the business I don't like? Yes, of course there is. I can't stand admin. I can't stand the accounting side of it. I get that handled. But me focusing on my passion is not the right focus. It's very convenient and handy, and there are businesses out there where the founder has found something that they're passionate about, and they are able to make money out of that and provide security, and then they can run around everywhere they like shouting about how, hey, if you do your passion and what you're passionate about, everything will work out. Look, here's the thing, 99% of us, that's not going to be the case. All right, if I truly had to define, like I said, I love solving problems. But what I absolutely brings me the most joy is not having to worry about anything and doing what I want. So it's like, if I want to go and travel here tomorrow, I can go and do that. Okay, so again, breaking that idea of what you consider success in life, I do truly believe it's having options, and whether we like it or not, that's going to come down to money. And it's, and again, we hear these things of like, oh, well, rich people are miserable and this, that, and the other. Yes, you can, but you still have options. There's, at the end of the day, you need to be able to give yourself that. And so, I guess what I'm trying to say is I do see a lot of people now focusing on what they're passionate about and kind of just fingers crossed that it's going to turn into some kind of revenue generator. And that, I think, is very, very misleading. And it is a trend that I've seen, just kind of in the, I'm using the term media. I mean, it's not like, sort of, CNN and Fox are talking about it, but like in general, it's that idea of being passionate about something, and if you're passionate, and then it will become successful and so forth. And it's, to me, the true definition of success is having the options to do what you want. My definition of success currently, and me being able to do what I want, is to travel full time. However, that might also change. It's very possible. It's like I've recently started a media stroke talent agency. We're actually, long story, I probably need to make another video on that, but we're actually starting a media company. I tried to do one back in like 2010. It failed just completely, like nobody even knew about it. It was terrible, but that's my passion. Now, when I'm starting that, I might find that the idea of traveling might not be the solution. And so then I weigh up. And so for me, success is about what is making you happy there and then. And so it doesn't matter if you're, however much money you make, but at its core, it has to be about you having the freedom to make the choices and to give you options. And so if I could define success, I would say it is options, and having those options that you can just make irrelevant of anything else. Now, like I said, sadly in this day and age, that does mean that those options cost money. And so I would advise anybody out there, as company owners, we don't have meetings about how passionate we are about stuff, okay? And if anybody's telling you that, it's just crap. It really is. Okay, we have meetings about top line revenue and bottom line profit. That's what we are interested about, where we are, because if that doesn't succeed, everything else is, what are we doing it for? That's what we have meetings about. Success is about having options. In order to get options, you need money. It's as pure as that. Now, it doesn't mean you need to make millions upon millions. You could be happy with making 100,000 a year, or 200,000, or 50,000, whatever your lifestyle is. But if what you are doing currently is not giving you the options to do what you want, then you have to change it. So to me, definition of success is having options to do what you want in life. I'm going to assume that a lot of people will disagree with me on this one, and that's cool. Put your comments below. I'm interested to hear other views on it. But if we want to break it down to its crassest element, the definition of success is having enough money to do what you want. Okay.